What's going on, guys, and welcome back for episode 19 today as we play Cardiff and Norwich in a double header. Since we were last here, we played West Brom and we won 3-0, of course, winning our third game on the trot after losing after our previous winning streak. Since West Brom, we are back to losing ways. We lost 4-1 to Blackburn at home. It was a catastrophic performance from 4-0 down, as you can see on the right hand side here. 60 minutes playing, we were 4-0 down. Herbie Kane pulled a goal back, but it was far too late to dream of an equaliser. Next up we played Palace and we lost 2-0 away. This was a bit more acceptable as Palace do have a strong side. Laurent Koscielny for one has been signed by Palace, so it's a good sign of Palace there. And they won 2-0 comfortably. We didn't trouble them at all. It was a little bit concerning, but I've been praising the players more, even more so than I have been doing. But we lost to Reading 3-2 at home, so we've now lost 3 games on the trot. Going into today's double against Cardiff and Norwich, I am not full of hope. If we take a look at the Championship table now, we are sitting in 10th place and we are 6 points behind the playoffs. We are comfortably above the relegation zone now by 21 points. I think we can definitely say we're safe. But after finishing mid-table last year and the great start we had, I really wanted us to push for the playoffs this year. I mean, it's still not over. We've still got 13 games left, but we need to really win today's games against Cardiff and Norwich, and then we've got the final 11 games left of the season, and it's going to be tight. I think it might be another final playoff push like last season. Hopefully we can make it this year though. I really want to go up this year. I don't want to be in the Championship again next season because I'm conscious of these younger players are getting a lot of attention from Premier League clubs. Big House's got a lot of Premiership clubs after him as well, including Roma from Italy and Serie A, which is a big club. I mean, if we stand in the Championship again, the likelihood is a lot of these young players they might not want to leave, but they'll certainly be asking for promises in their contract of winning promotion by a certain time. But if we don't make it this year, I think next year, if we can keep hold of these youngsters, which we are developing very well, then we should be guaranteed to go up next season. We're getting a good, strong squad building here. But anyway, let's get into today's game against Cardiff. So for today's game, we start with Bielkowski in goal. In defence, we have Empus, Shotton, Clark and Fonseca, with Nydam and Downs midfield. Herbie Kane's been playing very well as the box-to-box. However, I've gone for Nydam as I was trying to stick with Dazelle, Nydam and Downs in midfield. Of course, our 3 homegrown players. We've got McKendry starting on the right today as Madison's out injured now. Wellington's on the left, he's been playing well, and Falami up front, of course, our top scorer this season. For Cardiff, they've got a strong squad as always. Smithies in goal. In defence, they have Mings, Member, Kone and Shotton. In defensive midfield, they have Davies. Along the field, they've got Murphy, Rouse, Gunnarsson, Diouf, and up front, they've got Zahore. Well, 32 minutes gone. It's been all Ipswich so far, just over the bar. It's been all Ipswich so far, as you can see from the match stats. However, it's not been anything significant, as that was the first highlight. Dazelle with a free kick just over the bar, very close. Dazelle has scored 3 goals this season, which is a 1 goal improvement from last year. It looks like we're going to be going into half-time goalless, and well, at least we're still in the game. But the Cardiff, top of the league, not going to be that pushovers today. And if we can get a big result here, that should push us on for the Norwich game and then the rest of the season. Norwich losing 1-0 home to Charlton. It'll be a good result for Charlton, good result for us. We want to finish above Norwich this year. Well, 20 minutes remain, still 0-0. First highlight of the second half, and McKendry heads just over the bar from the corner. Very close. Well, with 10 minutes remaining, I've decided to make some substitutes. We're going to bring Shankland on for Falami. Zalalam comes on for Dazelle, and Danny Rowe comes on as the right inside forward on support. Keen Talk will just calmly say, we believe we've got what it takes. They're all motivated, it's good. Hopefully we can get the winning goal. Come on! 3 minutes of extra time remain. Tristan Nydam's just got a yellow card. Cardiff could be set there the first highlight here, but Fernando Fonseca has intercepted it. And he clears, and as far as Zalalam's got it, Zalalam to Rowe. Can we capitalise here? Shankland been put through, but Smithies races out to clear. As far as Empus, who plays in Wellington now on the left-hand side. Empus is coming in to support in the box. Wellington's put a ball in for Shankland off the bench. Saved by Smithies and cleared out for a throw-in. We are now just over the 3 minutes of extra time. The full horns were blown. It's a 0-0 draw. I mean, in hindsight, we can consider this a good point earned. However, I think the way we played, we maybe should have snatched the winning goal, but at least we have not gone into the Norwich game on the back of 4 defeats, only only 4 without a win now, so that's better than 4 defeats, I suppose. But we really want to beat Norwich. We still haven't beat Norwich yet on this save, or since 2009. We need to beat them in this next game. If we can beat them, if we beat Norwich in the next game, I think we are going to definitely make the playoffs this year. It's going to be a great sign for us. Hopefully we'll win. Well, today is youth intake day, and from the looks of it, we have not got a very good bunch of players. I mean, considering we have recently improved the youth facilities, the training facilities, and the junior recruitment, which are youth recruitment, I was expecting a better batch of youngsters this year. I mean, I've had a quick look at Ethan Foster as a right back. He's got potentially 4.5 star potential. His attributes don't really shout anything great to me, really. I mean, he's got some good physicals for a 16-year-old, I suppose, but he's very far away behind on the rest of his attributes. Certainly for a right wing back as we play with, his crossing and dribbling has got a long way to go. And even the marking and tackling, work rate, teamwork, leadership, there's a lot of attributes need to really go up there. We have offered him a contract, and we'll see how he gets on. Richard Owusu, we've also signed 15-year-old, fairly professional personality. His physicals are alright. I mean, he's got 14 fitness, 12 jump and reach. He's 6'1". Mental's not too bad either. I mean, overall it's not great, but he's got some good ones: aggression, anticipation, decisions, determination, position, work rate over 10, which is good. Marking and tackling 11, 14. We've given him a contract as well. Harrison Parks, rated at potentially 3.5 star potential. Looks alright actually for 3.5 star potential. 16 dribbling, 6 sticks out for me, and then obviously 13 determination, 13 leadership, very good. His work rate is 11, pace is 11, stamina 13. So we'll see how he gets on. We'll offer him a contract, and the last youth player we'd offer a contract to is potentially 3 star potential. We have Ross Williams, a defensive midfielder who can play midfield. He's got good pace, personality, low determination, so that's something we'll have to look to improve through the mentoring. Determination of 5 and leadership of 1 is very, very poor. I mean, he's age 16, so we'll see how he gets on. These are the only 4 youth players we have offered a contract to. The rest of this batch in the youth intake will leave to our head of youth development to decide if he wants to offer a contract to them or not. That is it for today's youth intake then. There's not much to read a show home about. I mean, I think Ethan Foster with a potentially 4.5 star potential, if you click on him and look at reports, potential ability, there's not given much away at the moment, just he could improve a lot in the future. So whether he could be a Premiership defender or not, we don't really know yet, but I'd imagine 4.5 star he would be potentially a future Premiership defender. Right back is someone we want. Obviously we just got Fonseca in, signed him in the season, and Cobble Peters on loan. Denashian we will be looking to sell, so we do need to look for a young right back to bring up, and maybe Foster could be the one, but he's got a lot of improving to do. Hopefully we can get his determination higher, he can then improve faster, but we will see how he gets on. Here we go then, and we are here for the big East Anglian Derby at Portland Road. It's the first sellout of the season. Can we beat Norwich for the first time on this save? And can we beat Norwich for the first time since 2009? I hope so. I hope that you hope so. Let's get into it. This is the team for today. Very similar team to last game. Biakowski in goal, long back for Empus, Shot and Watmore and Fonseca at the back. Watmore's come in for Mitch Clark, of course. Watmore is our own player. We want to play him more than Mitch Clark, really. Midfield with Herbie Kane and Flynn Downs. Nodal, I felt, just didn't really give us much in the last game, so Herbie Kane gets a nod as he has been playing very well. Midfield, up front, we have Wellington, Dazelle and McKendry. McKendry's still starting. I would have dropped him for today, had his performance last week. However, Madison is still injured, so McKendry keeps his position. Hopefully he can pay that faith back to me today and get a good performance. But Falami stays up front. He's our top scorer, so we don't really want to put him out. We've got Shankman on the bench, along with Clark, Kenlock, Nydam, Rowe and Salada and Brown. Norwich start with Crawl and goal. On the back four they have Kone, Hanley, Zimmerman, Charlotto. In midfield they have Four, Leutner and Francic. Up front they have Boogie, Ida and Oliveira. Boogie has been pain in the arse in our East Anglian derbies. Hopefully today we can keep him quiet. We want to win today. On the bench, an old loanee of ours, Jordan Graham. Hopefully he won't come back to haunt us. Buendia, he's been a very good player for Norwich in our recent matches. He's on the bench. Godfrey's also been starting recent East Anglian Derbys. He's on the bench, so it'll be interesting to see how this midfield get on without the likes of Buendia and Godfrey. First highlight for today's game, and as the Cardiff game was so quick and so boring, we are playing today's game on extended highlights. Of course, it's a big East Anglian Derby. I always play this game on extended highlights. We'd like to get more from the game, but here we go. Can we score here? Wellington with a shot. It's cleared by Norwich. Frančić, ball on Oliveira. He can't make it. It's gone out for a throw-in. Norwich now with throwing. Charlotte on the right. Back to 4. 4 comes across to Kone. Kone on the left. Not being closed down at the moment. Ball put in. Emphasis there. Cleared out to Leitner. Straight into the hands of Białkowski. Save hands. Białkowski now looking for options. He plays in midfield to Kane. That's a very dangerous ball. Norwich have won it back. Oliveira now on the right for Norwich. Boogie's in the middle. Inside the 4 on the edge of the box. 4 across to Kone. No one again. Plays him down. Ida comes across. Oliveira's there. Offside. Boogie was offside. Remains 0-0. Norwich again now. Kone with the throw on the left. Blocked by Downs. Downs heads out to Kone. Kone to 4. To Frančić. Good ball out to Kone. Kone's getting some. Stand very wide today. Oliveira at the back post. Białkowski palms it out for a corner kick. Good save. Norwich now with the corner. Leitner to take. Leitner. Back post. Ooh, was that? That was a goal kick. If I was Downs there, didn't end the ball back, but it was a head of Oliveira and it goes out for a goal kick. Tim Krul now with a goal kick for Norwich. Big boot forward. Watmore heads on to Fernando Fonseca. McKendry inside to Dizelle. Dizelle for Falami. Falami pulls the trigger, but it's blocked and it's gone out for a corner kick for Town now. On this right hand side, Fernando Fonseca to take. Whips it back post. Wellington was there, but Norwich win the header. And that is the end of the highlight. Throw in now on the left hand side, Empis to Wellington. Wellington comes across inside Downs out wide to Fernando Fonseca. To McKendry. McKendry back to Fonseca. Fonseca now travelling. Whips a ball in. Wellington's there with a header just wide of the post. And that is cleared by Norwich. And as far as Watmore puts it back, but now Norwich on attack. Boogie's one-on-one with Białkowski. Boogie shoots, Białkowski saves. Oliveira now on the right hand side. Norwich playing very well so far. Leitner, the corner. Whips it in, shot and heads out. Frančić shoots, blocked. We're just going to make one tactical change. I shouldn't be changing things really. We've done it before in last season. We've done work the ball into the box, and we also just took the players off shoot less often. So we're going to do that here, as I feel like that's kind of stopping us from getting a good shooting position, because we keep shooting from when we don't look like scorers. So we're just going to take them off shoot less often. So we've made some tactical changes. We've worked the ball into the box, and we've also put the players on shoot less often, but also asked Empis and Fonseca out wide to cross more often. Hopefully it can be the change, because we seem to be getting some good positions. Maybe extra passes needed, because when we shoot it keeps being blocked. So hopefully that change can help us win the game. Shotton deals with the ball over the fence of Białkowski out wide to Empis. Empis turns. Ball to Wellington. Wellington comes inside to Herbie Kane. Back out wide to Empis. What can Empis do here? We've got players in the box waiting on the edge to Herbie Kane. To Dizelle. To Wellington shoots. Off the post. Falami. Yes! Come on! Ben Falami just gets the rebound off the post, and that tactical change might have made the difference there. We played the extra pass instead of shooting, and that's got us the goal. Hopefully that will help us go forward in this game. Throw in now, Leitner. 4. Frančić puts the ball forward. Shotton to Dizelle. Dizelle's got Empis out wide. Plays in Empis. Lami's getting into the box. Empis comes forward. Plays it across the Downs. Downs into Dizelle. Dizelle still with the ball to McKendry. What can McKendry do here? Back to Dizelle. To Herbie Kane. Just over the bar. Again, that one extra pass made a difference there. We've got a better scoring opportunity. 5 minutes of the first half remains. We still remain 1-0 up. Can we get a second before going into half time? Herbie Kane on the edge. Out wide to Empis. Empis, what can he do here? Puts a ball into the back post, Kone clears to Downs, out wide to Fonseca. Fonseca to McKendry. An extra pass to Dazelle. Oh, his shot is blocked and Norwich clear. We are putting some pressure on Norwich now, and it looks like we're going to go into half time 1-0 up. Goal kick now for Białkowski. Takes it out wide to Fonseca. Fonseca to McKendry. McKendry whips it across to Wellington. Wellington now comes inside. He's found Harry Kane. He finds Falami, who shoots. And Tim McGraw. That's comfortable in the end. It was comfortable. Well, half time is here, and Ben Falami's goal separates us. We are on the verge of beating Norwich. I think it's the first time we've gone to the lead against Norwich in the save. Hopefully that's a good sign. If we can win today, then I think we're going to make the playoffs. I think we're going to go up. It's going to be a good sign. I can feel it. Well, for this second half, I have switched back to key highlights. The first half went a bit longer than I wanted to. I'm conscious of my episodes being too long. I know certainly a few friends have said they want the match to be shorter. Wellington now put on goal. He shoots, but Tim Krul can't keep hold of it, and it's cleared by Norwich. Corner now for Dazelle on the left. In swinging corner. Dazelle. What can he do here? That was out swinging corner, sorry. Dazelle on the edge to Empis. It's a good tackle, is it? It's a good tackle. Dazelle back to Empis. Downs on the edge inside the Harry Kane. Shoots. Oh, that was going in. Just wide the post. It stays 1-0 to Ipswich. Free kick from Norwich. Francic. Ooh, he goes for goal. And Białkowski is there, but it's gone over the bar. 20 minutes remain. I think we are going to make our first substitute now. Dazelle. He hasn't been playing very well recently. Salalam's going to come on. He's done very well when he's been playing it recently. I've been wondering if I should change that to advanced playmaker, but I mean it is set the fielder, so I might leave it. We're going to change it to this last 20 minutes and see if Salalam does well as that advanced playmaker. Any other changes to make? Everyone else is looking fit. Harry Kane's on the yellows. Quickly put him on ease off tackles. And as far as subs go, I think that'll be it for now. Wellington done well. McKendry's done okay. We'll leave that how it is for the last. We might come back to that in 10 minutes. Calmly, I believe it's got to take. Seem motivated. That's good. Let's go. 15 minutes remains. Lam with the corner. Back post to Kane, but headed out. And as far as Falami, Kane shoots. Lam with the rebound. Super sub. 2-0. Get in there. Gideon Salalam scores the second goal for Town today in this East Anglian Derby, and that should all but seal the victory for today. Please, 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 please don't give away 2 goals in the last 5-10 minutes like we have done before. We need to hold on. Norwich 4th place is a good result if we can pull this win off. Late in the corner now, the last few seconds of extra time. Ipswich try to reward a free kick. That should see the game out now. Białkowski is on the free kick. Just boot it up there. Referee blows. That is it. We have won 2-0 against Norwich. We win the first East Anglian Derby since 2009, and I am absolutely buzzing. Come on. Falami and Salalam. Salalam, I don't know if the advanced playmaker role made a difference, but we will change that going forward. He scored a goal, so he's done well, hasn't he? Do you know what I mean? 2-0. We dominated here. Norwich started off the brighter side, but after I made them tactical changes that seemed to make the difference. So yeah, I'm very, very happy with that. So after that 2-0 win against Norwich, we are 10th place on 55 points and only 4 points behind the playoffs. We are only 10 points off the top of the table, so we could still win the league. However, the playoffs was my aim this season. I'm going to stay realistic and I'm going to keep aiming at the playoffs. If we finish higher than that, then jolly good, but we'll see how it goes. We've got 10 games left. We really want it this year. Come on. Next up in the league, we've got Charlton away, who are 23rd. We then have Forest at home, who are 15th. Leeds at home, who are 14th. Birmingham away, who are 21st. And then we've got Fulham at home, who are 7th. I think we'll come back for the Fulham game. There should be a bit of a playoff battle there. After that, I've got Derby, who are 20th, and Villa 2nd. So we'll probably come back for the Fulham game. Because Derby aren't playing well, we'll miss Derby and then we'll play the Villa game. And then these last 4 games could be very, very important. So we'll see you back for the Fulham game. I hope you guys are enjoying the save. As always, please leave a comment. Let me know how you think the save is going. Leave a like. Please subscribe. I'd appreciate it so much. Thank you guys. See you later.